Deep in the jungle of Central America, and for these soldiers, basic survival is perhaps their biggest test. Sourcing food and water among the most difficult of tasks. And now they face a 48-hour exercise to see how they fend for themselves once left alone.
Currently we're building a shelter because last night obviously it rained and we didn't get round to building it. We've got the fire there, which is a key element to survival, the heat, and then we can cook our food.
Just establish comms, just an improvised antenna.
And they've given up all luxuries that they might be used to back at their base in Cyprus. These men and women aren't able to shower, there are no toiletries. Any mild scent could give their position away to an enemy. The training is led by Major Sean Kane from Watherpondern.
Some of them have never been in an environment like this before. The first few nights is fairly scary because we're telling them all the creepy crawlies, the snakes, the spiders and the animals that could potentially injure them or kill them. So the first few nights are fairly scary for them, but they'll get used to it and they'll come on in leaps and bounds.
To do a jungle knot.
Anyone who's done this before knows sorting your bed for the night is the first thing you do.
Make sure the tree's sturdy itself, otherwise you'll get in there and it'll fall down. Wrap it around the tree twice and then just lock it off.
Setting up the campsite or harbour area involves a complicated series of knots and a bit of good luck. The sleeping arrangements here blend into this jungle environment, and the soldiers sleep within these hammocks slung between the two trees with a mosquito net on top to keep out the big creepy crawlies at least, and then on top a rain cover to try and keep you dry. But it isn't the weather that the soldiers really need to worry about here. It's the rattlesnakes and howler monkeys that come to life in the middle of the night and do their very best to stop you from having a good night's sleep. This is a chance for the soldiers to put the skills they've learned in Belize to the test. The theory being, if you can survive in the jungle, you can anywhere. These young men and women are prepared for frontline battle, but for some, the creepy crawlies are still their biggest fear.
There was one bloke that was a bit panicky about that, but I mean, the rest of us, we'd been to Kenya, so we kind of just got used to it there when they took our mozzie guns away from us. So.
But the worry of large spiders and snakes will soon be the last thing on their mind. At first light, it'll be live firing practice across tough terrain. The intense training is designed to prepare these soldiers for whatever future missions abroad they may face. Matt Price, ITV News in Belize.